What's going on, guys? TG or Thunder God here. I don't know why I had to go with the syllables there, but whatever. Sound it out. You know how it is. But essentially, today I wanted to kind of tackle some of the bigger Databook fallacies that people are bringing up because I'm starting to talk about them on TikTok and people are trying to debunk them, which you can't because they're canon, along with like the novelizations and whatnot, which are canon to the timeline. So I just want to tackle some of these points, talk about them, whatever. So starting off, the first and biggest one real quick is the Kakashi's omnipotent one. And this is so stupid because omnipotence has multiple meanings. It could mean unlimited power, godlyhood, or it can just mean very great power. And it's like, okay, are you going to sit here and try and tell me you don't know which one is being applied to the statement? It's like, no, don't be like, the way some of the people try and debunk the data books is ridiculous. It means great power. Moving on from that, there is, the Tamari one, which you could look at this two ways. You could look at it as a bit of hyperbole, or it actually, I have read up that there was a translation error to where it's shocking the world with her power, or like blowing the world away, as in like surprising them. So either or still applies. This one doesn't. Tamari's not universal. It's like, okay, yeah, that's like the big bold text. Pretty much the top of the data books with the bolded text and stuff like that will either like will sometimes hyperbolize the characters. But essentially, yeah, no, she's not blowing away the universe. So that's not an acceptable debunk. Another popular one I see is Hebi Sasuke slapping the Akatsuki, and it's like, out of all of them, this one's the weirdest because it's like, okay, Hebi Sasuke is Akatsuki level. Like, he's fought two of their members. He beat Datara. Don't try and debate that. He did beat Datara. Datara literally suicided because he couldn't beat Sasuke. And then he also fought Itachi. It's like, okay, Itachi was sick. Sasuke still fought very much so with that Itachi, impressing him and blowing away. He's able to counter Tsukiyomi and Matarasu. Like, don't disrespect Hebi Sasuke. Like, he is Akatsuki level. I'm not saying he would beat the entirety of the Akatsuki, but he is able to contend with a lot of their members. So it's like, okay, I don't really see where like the add up is on that. Why that one's such a like contest, it's odd to me. It's really odd to me. And there's also, you'll hear things about the novelization. Like somebody will quote like Momoshiki being like star level because he like activated the synchron radiation with a dying star and whatever, and it's like basically he had to match it to blow it up, whatever. And people try and tell you that the novelizations aren't canon, but they are canon to the Boruto timeline and Naruto timeline, like the Shinden novels and whatnot. So essentially, you can pull up a number of things, but like all of this is canon. It's just people trying to they'll say you're cherry picking. However, they're the ones cherry picking 4 or 5 like obvious examples of it not being true, and they'll basically to pick 5 or 4 examples and try to argue that versus the hundreds of databook entries and how they're consistently branded alongside the show. It's just ridiculous. It's absolute, just I can't even say it because people will get mad at me the word it is, but no, they're the ones cherry picking. They have 4 examples versus your hundreds of examples, and you could literally disprove all of their examples. So no, the data books are accurate. There's probably some more contestable fallacies that people are gonna bring up, but essentially those are the ones that I see a lot. It's the same thing with the light novels. Like you could probably pick them up, but they are canon. So there you go. That's the video. Hope you learned something. Now I sound like Seth. Get that shit out of here. I'm not Seth the programmer. That man's too powerful. There you go. That's the vid. That was a little bit of a shorter one. Not really scripted. Just kind of want to talk about this because I've been seeing it on my TikTok a lot. And yeah, like and subscribe, guys.